does coming out. Got the muzzle loader going. Today's gonna be, I think, just a doe hunt, call some does, and see what we can do. But they're coming right into the feeder, so I'm gonna see if I can get it on film. I'll be back with you guys in a couple seconds. Start running over to it, and it's gonna happen quick. Just smoked a monster doe. Big old girl. There's like 10 more does in the field to the right. I'm gonna see if they'll come back in, if I can take another one, fill my freezer, and be pretty much done for the year. But the CVA Accura LR-X with the Leupold VX3 sight. And we got the muzzleloader.com muzzle brake. That muzzle brake is amazing. 60% recoil reduction. Not sponsored by any of them, but I bought one, tried it out. Had fitment issues with the first one. And they sent me a brand new one. I sent the other one back and it's screwed on. It's self-aligning basically. And folded that doe up at 90 yards and she didn't even move. So I'm gonna see if one of the other ones can come back in. Maybe I could smoke another one. We'll see. But wow, that was awesome. That was awesome. Let's see if we can get it done again. Catch you soon. What is up, guys? It looks like there's a storm coming in. But I'm out of the blind at 4:07. Sunset's at 5. Smoking one giant mature doe. I'm pretty sure I just laid the smackdown on another doe. I just couldn't tell when the smoke cleared. So many does scattered. I'm not 100%, so we're gonna go out and check. First back up and then go check, because we had to pull our blind out with the weather coming this week. Alright guys, catch you soon. Gonna clean this girl real quick. I'll show you guys how I do it my way. There's so many ways, different ways to do it. Whatever makes you happy. But she's a big girl. Let me get her cleaned up. I'm gonna get another camera going, and then we'll get her clean and get her out of here. All right, thanks. Good Lord, she's a chubby girl. Sorry, Mama. Right in the shoulder. Graphic content warning. If you don't have a strong stomach, then either learn to harvest your own meat and thank the Lord every day for what He gave you, or go grocery shopping and have someone else do your dirty work. You can see she's dried up, obviously. I normally cut the milk sac off first, but here's just memory. Okay, clean that up. Right down the center of the pelvis. In the center is called the pubis symphysis. It's cartilage. If you're good enough, you can hit the cartilage. You don't have to worry about using a bone saw. And there's the exit hole. Tell you what, pretty good. Man, this knife is sharp, 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 sharp. You just want to get in the membrane, just past the ab wall. Once you get in that membrane, you can walk it all the way down. You just want to make sure you don't nick your gut. So what I do is, here's sternum, piece of cartilage. It's called the xiphoid process. Pardon the fancy terms. Biology is just kind of what I do. Get your gut hook in that and gently go all the way down. All the way down. You have to push some stuff out of the way. By all means, go for it. Just don't want to nick anything if you can help it. All right. With the sternum, the chest, you can cut on the sides of cartilage before you get to the ribs. If you can't cut it with a knife, you're not hitting it right, just bone saw, go straight through the cartilage, and it'll open her up nice. I'll try not to block the camera. Sorry, Mama. So, just gotta find the cartilage. And sometimes on older does, it can be a pain in the butt. So sometimes I just use my bone saw. In this case, I'm going bone saw. Always remember where you're laying your stuff down.
you don't have a friend to help you, just use your leverage. Alternative method, go in where the diaphragm is, where the rib cage meets the abdomen, and go up and cut blind. I'm not a huge fan of that because I'm mostly a bow hunter, so if a broadhead for some reason doesn't make it through, the doe's been shot or deer's been shot before, you don't know, you can cut yourself. Chest cavity's open, from the bone saw, pubis symphysis, the groin, split it open, start cutting, pull everything out one pop. You want to be careful not to puncture the bladder. The bladder is just little, it's empty on her. That's her ovaries and her uterus. The bladder's tucked down in there. It don't look very full. It does not look very full. Normally I like bone saws with like a blunt tip, but that bone saw's at the house right now. That's the bladder down in there. Okay, so here's her bladder right here. It's empty, so you're good. Don't want to nick that. Just like you don't want to nick gut. All right, now you can push her with your hands or spread her open a little. Help you get everything out. Go on either side a little bit. Just want to be careful with the center of your roasts. You don't have to open her up this much. I'm just showing you demonstration purposes. All right, so everything's open. Time to just grab the esophagus and the trachea, cut, trim the diaphragm, which is the muscle that separates the abdomen from the chest cavity, and then just pull everything out of her. And again, don't nick the stomach. This big muscle is your diaphragm. You can see everything in there. There's your trachea. It's the white cartilage thing. Pink tube is your esophagus, or her esophagus, I should say. Diaphragm. Now that's free. Start pulling, trying not to get a mess, make a mess of yourself. Sorry for the cough. I'm getting over a cold that I've had for 4 weeks, like everyone else. You can use your hand, 2 hands, just to get her everything moving. Grab, pull. And if anything gets hung up, then just trim. Trim. Until you get to the rectum and the anus, and then everything's loose. I'm gonna flip her over and drain her, and then load her up, get her to the butcher's. Easiest way to drain her is front legs are there. I'm gonna grab this opposite back leg, flip her over away from the gut pile, and just let the cavity drain. Get the other leg out. Lord, thank you for this opportunity. Thank you for letting me harvest a beautiful mature doe. And thank you, Lord, for letting her feed my family for months to come. we're so truly blessed to be out here and to be able to hunt these beautiful animals. And it's all about conservation, guys. Try to take the mature does, mature bucks, let the population get new genetics and grow. And here we are. Can't ask for a better time. And with the snow on the ground, oh man, it's my favorite time. All right, guys, I'll talk to you soon when we get her loaded up, and I'll be back. All right, loaded. I'm gonna go to the truck because I can't feel my hands. I forgot my gloves today. So here we go. Well, before my battery dies, doe's loaded up.